What up, YouTube? It's your boy Darius. I want to thank you guys for watching. You guys could be anywhere else in the world, but you're hearing me. I really appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe to your boy. Leave a like. If you guys have any recommendation, leave in the comment section. I get to it as soon as possible. What about doing right now? About react to 6 Black Men versus 1 Secret Right Guy by Jubilee. I won now. Damn, why this is a long video? 20 minutes. See that I almost did not want to react to it because it's a long video. But I figure, you know what? I have not reacted to a Jubilee video in a while. So that's what we're here for. We're about to react to the Jubilee video. I think this is an interesting topic. This is the one I should have gone on to. Now that I think about it. I did see it. I did see it. I should have signed up for it. But hey, it is what it is. But what about I do right now? About react to this video and hopefully blah blah blah. Let's see. Let's check it out.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black. I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm white.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black.
I'm black.
Dude, first of all, this dude don't even look like he black. He look like he more mixed. But hey,
I'm white.
that dude say he's white. Why no? So I take it that they gonna blindfold everyone.
Okay, for sure. Now,
he's short too.
I gotta ask: are there any other Africans or anybody with any Afrocentric ethnicities?
My dad has Nigerian in him.
What tribe?
Nice.
Do you know what tribe?
Actually, I don't, but my mom's Ashkenazi Russian Jew, and then my dad's literally like a mutt. He got Nigerian all the way from Asian to.
I don't think he's gonna be eliminated so soon because at least he admitted that he is that he mixed.
He's literally mixed with everything.
Okay, for sure. Anyone else?
Nope, just black.
Yeah, I got nicknames.
Well,
African American.
Rosebud is actually my street name. My real name's Riley.
My name is Fitzgerald. That's like the full first name. But then
Yeah, that's a
Fitz is
white
the
name.
nickname.
That don't mean anything. That don't mean anything. Black people can be
sometimes they
named
do Fitzy.
Fitzgerald.
Sometimes they be doing Fitzy.
I think my strategy was to kind of just be black.
I'm not gonna lie, when you said fits, I thought it was because you had tough fits on, you know what I mean?
You can't even see him. What you talking about?
That too. I mean, if you could see,
Look at it. The white guy don't even say anything.
That wasn't even funny. Can we all say what we wearing and everything? I got skeleton all red, varsity jacket, cargo pants on the side. What's up?
We matching right now. I'm not wearing the skeleton fit, but I got red.
You got Air Forces on?
I got Air Forces on. I wish I could
I
dap
need
you
to get
up
in
right
the
now.
shoes.
I wish I could dap you up right now. But
Wait, what type forces y'all got on?
So I got the Air Force ones with like the little black stripe on it.
Okay, yeah, half black, half white. You
That's classy right there.
Black, you
That's
feel me?
No cap. I used to wear some Pumas that were.
Dude say no
half
cap.
black.
No
Because of
cap.
that my whole life.
My strategy for today was to figure out who's safe rather than figure out who's the mole right off the bat. One of the brothers, you feel me?
Who here knows what the smell of a hot comb on a head?
It stinks.
I do.
What?
I do. Distinctive memory. I do. Distinctive memory. I can smell it right now.
You're gonna hear at a family reunion.
Oh, they played a lot of blues. Marvin Seed, Bobby Blue Bland. Then when they got drunker, it was Tupac. And
Tupac. All eyes on me.
yeah.
His vocal inflections, it kind of made me think of, Straight Outta Compton, the movie. Maybe it felt too black, for a second.
Yeah, I grew up
Okay.
on classic rock from my mom's side, and then I grew up on Motown from my dad's side. So anytime, summer vacation in the backyard with my nana, she'd be playing all Motown. My pop-up and nana be dancing.
Yeah, granted, music does in a sense, but at the same time, it doesn't because we live in a new generation where it's okay to listen to whatever and whenever. You know what I'm saying? Black people can listen to classic rock. It doesn't make him any less black. You get what I'm saying?
Slow dancing to it,
But I do love classic rock. I do love Motown. I love hip hop. They think it's white. Look, nobody didn't say anything. What are they doing their hands up?
Everyone has one person that's suspicious of them.
So we know where, basically.
Alright, so I'm gonna start off with a theme song. You finish it. We're brothers.
We're
happy
and we're
singing
singing
every color. Give me a high five. And then cueing a Tribe Called Quest. Relax yourself, girl. Is it Piece of Plan or Please? They keep saying settle down. I don't know. Comment down below, y'all.
Me growing up half black, half white, there's certain songs that they sang that I honestly didn't know word by word what to say.
In the movie
Wayne brothers.
ATL, Rashad was running his daddy's house in
Wait, what you say?
What to say.
In the movie ATL, Rashad was running his daddy's house in Sweat Age.
18?
It's a famous line, y'all. I gotta know that. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't even know the answer to that one. ATL is a classic hood movie, by the way. I actually do like that movie. Though. I thought T.I. was a little too dramatic in that movie. But I don't think anyone would know that.
Song. That boy got stretch pants. Boy got stretch pants.
Look at that white guy. White guy.
I got one.
Anybody know what it is when you say you put your foot in something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you put your foot in the food.
When your mama whipping it up.
Yep.
I was listening so intently on voices because you ever been on the phone with like telemarketer? You can tell it's a black person on the other side, so you throw out little hints, while you're talking, and like, oh yeah, we cool. I was trying to catch that.
Call and response. Won't he do it?
Yes, he will.
Who said that?
Brevin. Jay.
I'm suspicious of everybody else over here.
All black people don't go to church now,
but they know this.
That's true.
I haven't been to church in a while. I need to start going to church again.
I like grape.
I mean purple.
Hey, I love grape too. I don't care. I love grape. I love watermelon. No, not watermelon. I actually don't like watermelon. I love fried chicken. I don't give a damn. I love those things.
Yeah, that's kind of suspicious.
That's low sus right there. You say great.
Because where I'm from, we go by colors. We don't go by that. What you just said.
Wait.
Well, purple. Wait. I never heard that. We go by colors. Not the purple drink. No, like I personally go by like grape soda. I don't even know what the hell they're talking about.
Crazy because grape and purple are exactly the same thing.
I mean, we used to call Welch's grape soda.
I don't know. It's just where I'm from. We go by colors. We go by colors.
Grape Kool-Aid, not purple. Red flag.
You're trying to come at me about the
grape. The Kool-Aid. Purple Kool-Aid. I know me personally, I always call it like, I would call it like grape Kool-Aid or, tropical fruit punch Kool-Aid or even like fruit punch. Because like these, some of these have the same color, believe it or not.
But honestly, that I grew up with a bunch of friends and we all called it that in Harlem.
How you make your Kool-Aid?
You pour the sugar to the ancestors, say stop.
Yep. That is true. Facts. And that white guy. He'll get eliminated.
It was either if you outside or inside. You had to pick, right? Like,
yeah, one no running in and
running
out.
up and inside.
Exactly.
Your house,
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't let that good air out.
When it comes to black women from the 90s, who do you think of off the rip?
Nia Long.
Halle Berry, she was fucking gorgeous right here. Stacey Dash, she was beautiful. Right now, she batshit crazy. There was a Brandy and Monica. I like Monica with the short hair more. There were a few others. There were a few other beautiful black women. That tons of beautiful black women in the 90s, especially Nia Long. She was freaking amazing. But yeah, my top two would have been Halle Berry and Stacey Dash.
I'm gonna say Halle Berry.
Yes.
She was a rapper.
Little Kim.
Wow.
Foxy Brown.
Rap City.
Jada Pinkett.
Yeah, Jada Pinkett was gorgeous. And she still is gorgeous in the sense with her bald head. But she fucking toxic, yo. Sorry for cursing.
Wait, you can't take two, dog.
You taking forever.
Goodness, somebody gotta help me out with this. Shotty from like Black Panther, who was the queen. You feel me?
Yeah.
Thought we doing black women in the 90s.
Angela Bassett. There we go.
Oh, Angela Bassett, yeah, she gorgeous.
From a different world, I can't.
Oh yeah, Jasmine Guy, yes.
The old girl from a different world.
Jasmine Guy.
Growing up, watching my sisters, Raven Simone, Tyra Banks from.
Tyra Banks, I love Raven Simone, man. Don't she crazy too now? But I did love her.
Is that 90s?
Tyra's from the 90s.
Yeah. Raven Simone was like a little kid in the 90s. Matter of fact, she's like 2 years older than me in the 90s, and then she became like a teenager like in the 2000s, where she became more beautiful in the 2000s. Oh, okay. I think I know what they're doing. They just say who the name is, and they just raising their hand and everything. What?
Appreciate y'all.
What?
My homeboy was matching with is gone now, bro.
No, man. I like the guy. Come on, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Being black men. Microaggressions, let's talk about it.
I got you right here. Man. I went to a PWI. Man, I be chilling in the corner. There's only 5% of us, but somehow they found a way to take a picture of you for the dang
diversity.
Yep. Same here. I remember I transferred to UCLA. They did like a little UCLA transfer thing,
And of course, they needed the one black person. And guess who that one black person?
Diversity, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
only 5%.
I didn't have
credit though, because
let me pause it right quick. I didn't have too much problem with it because hey, I was on the website. I didn't have a problem because hey, I was on the website. But I thought it was cool. But you could tell that like they were using one black person as a. I don't want to say I was a token, or maybe I was a token. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I do know that they needed the one black person as a diversity thing.
finding us.
I wasn't too tripping about it because I know what
I ain't never gonna lie, Loke. I'm real lost. We from the streets. I ain't never get that far, like college and stuff like that.
Hey, we all got a different.
That dude is. How nobody just get that?
Like, you're so well spoken. Wow, why wouldn't I be? I'm a grown man.
Black guy, you're so well spoken.
Yeah.
Yep. Well spoken.
And a white folks see you, the first thing they do when they see you or acknowledge you, they fold their lips, like, and nod their head down, make that weird
or they
face.
give you hella space on the sidewalk or even step in
Yes.
the street.
Yes. They do that. They do that.
Clutch the bag.
Take the next elevator.
Yes.
Yep.
All of that.
All that.
In the elevator too.
Stare at you like you ain't supposed to be here. What was one of y'all favorite movies growing up? You feel me? Like Loving Basketball, Don't Be a Menace. I mean,
I love that movie. Don't
I
Be a
like
Menace.
New Jack City. Like,
That was alright.
Yep.
You from New York,
Yeah,
though.
New Jack City was dope.
I already know. Like, I am my brother's keeper. That's some real shit. So
I'll tell you what, man. I watched the first Power Ranger movie like
Hey.
twice a day for like
Hey,
the first
nothing wrong with
4
that.
days after it came out, man.
Power Rangers.
Yeah,
Power Ranger.
Hey, if you were a kid in the 90s, Power Ranger was a thing. You know what I'm saying? All kids were watching Power Ranger. Black kid, white kid, Hispanic kid. You know what I'm saying? Everyone was watching Power Ranger. It doesn't make them man person less black for liking Power Rangers.
Oh, Mighty Morphin.
Mighty Morphin.
Yeah, exactly.
It's hard. It is.
I watch anime too.
Oh wait, you watch anime?
I've never been like too anime.
Dragon Ball Z.
I've never been like a too anime type of person. Not because it's like nerd or anything. It's just I never got into it anything.
Y'all Naruto, come on, like.
Don't laugh at me, but I love the Disney Channel originals. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, that was good.
They're good. Disney Channel good. I'm more.
Y'all know about that stat?
That was good.
I'm more of a Nickelodeon person. So what do you have to say?
Let's watch a Disney Channel, boys.
Yeah.
About that Static Shock though, come on.
I was literally just about to say.
Nah, I said superhero, Static Shock.
See, I didn't watch too much Disney Channel back then. I was more of a Nickelodeon guy. Hey, my boy Phil. My boy Phil. I always say the reason why he think he all these different characters is because John Travolta shot him in the head and Pulp Fiction.
Black everything.
And Samurai Jack.
He's
Man's
black.
got
Yeah,
range.
he did that.
Got
Yeah.
range.
All right, I got a question because I feel like we just gonna be like
We gonna be vibing, man.
Too
Yeah,
much.
exactly.
I got y'all after this. Even if you white, we gotta tap in for real.
Hey, you have to.
Yeah, you be like.
But okay, so
Why does that bother you?
you didn't have to point that out, bro. Okay, so in regard to dating and whatnot, my first girlfriend, she ended up being a Russian girl, and my dad was he always used to throw hints like, "Hey, man, she's nice and all that stuff," and like he would never say it, but I knew like the upbringing he had, he dealt with a lot of racism stuff, so he kind of had like the hesitance for like those type of relationships. Did your parents or family members like say, "Hey, like"?
I mean, my mother was from Shreveport, so
I'll say this. I'll say this before I continue. You know what I'm saying? I think that today, with the older generations, it's that of course they a lot of them have dealt with racism and everything, so they are of course naturally they're gonna be like skeptic of letting their kids date someone outside their race. You get what I'm saying? Of course nowadays it's 2023, and of course the mindset of a new generation is like we're all people, so why should we care about who we date and whatever? But I think toward the older generation, African Americans, they're more skeptic, of date outside of race. And not just African Americans, it's people of all ethnicity, really. Like you'll find it in Italians, you find it with Persians, you even find it with the Hispanic people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
she
saying?
used to be on that.
But like I said, in the new generation, people most folks don't even give a damn anymore. They date whoever.
And she was older when she had me. She was already like in her late 50s, so
Damn.
she wasn't playing with none of that really.
I don't think my parents ever they just want me to love
who I love, but at the same time, I think there's always that underlying, like, you know, we would love for it to be a black woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's how.
Bring a
That's
white
what my
girl home or
mom.
anything like that. But I definitely know how it would make them feel if I was to bring home a sister for sure. Like, oh shoot, like you're with somebody who understands you,
Right.
who can understand what you go through in life as a black man on the day-to-day basis, from the microaggressions to the ridiculous racism in your face.
My people were cool with whatever. Like, I'm cool with whatever too. But like, I appreciate a sister, like, because she understands me and I don't have to explain myself.
Okay, and of course, you know, you always want to date somebody within your race, you know, not because, you know, the other race is bad, but because, you know, you want people who understand you and things like that. But at the same time, you just can't help who you're attracted to. So if you're an African American person and you're attracted to a white person or a Hispanic person or an Asian person, you know what I'm saying? It's who are we to judge? But hey. Look at this guy, man. I wish they would just tell us, like...
We have a tie between Rob and Brevin.
Brevin look like, what the F?
Okay, I'm Brevin. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. Like I said, I didn't have a traditional, like, upbringing as far as, like, dating a lot of different people because I'm a queer black man, but it took me a long time to get there. But as far as home life, I had 2 parents, 2 older brothers, a little sister, super close.
And that's cool. We need more. We need much more of that in the black community.
Y'all. I'm black. My name Robert. I go by Rob. I'm from South Central LA. We bounced all around. It was just me and my mother, 3 sisters and 2 brothers. I've been in and out the streets, not too much school, and that's pretty much it.
I have a feeling that Brevin is going to lose.
When it came to Brevin, it seemed like he was privileged, and I relate more to struggle, hearing some of the things he was saying.
Just because a black person is privileged does not make him any less black, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to struggle in order to be black. You know what I'm saying? Black is not a freaking monolithic. I try not to curse in these videos.
Kind of like made me think and like second guess.
In my brain, I was like, this is probably just like one of those cases where he could be white and he's just a product of his environment.
Yeah. Brevin, you can't vote.
I appreciate the try, bro.
It looks like we are tied again.
Damn!
What? I voted for Rob just because I think I heard everyone else speak a little bit more.
I also voted Rob. First of all, you know, I'm just going to say that, like, the environment he grew up in, you know what I'm saying? I think that, like, that's just a case where he could, like, relate to a lot of, like, black people's struggles. You feel me?
That's true. That's true, you know what I'm saying? Also based on the environment you're raised, because I know a lot of, like, I know people, like, especially white people who were raised around, like, African Americans, and they adopted the African American culture and things like that. Think of people like Paul Wall, or even like a few other white folks, like Eminem. You know, Eminem was raised around like in a black neighborhood, and you know that's why he became one of the most successful rappers of all time. You get what I'm saying?
Not be like black in and of himself.
I voted for Brevin to get out. Not because Brevin necessarily said anything bad, but it was more so because of when Rob was talking. I felt like I was listening to one of my cousins talk. And he definitely sounds like he's from South Central for sure.
Yeah, he does.
Not a whole lot of white people down there. So I'm gonna say he stays.
Rob Black, that's it.
Yeah.
No, that's a fact. Rob Black, he sound like people from around my way. So no offense to you, Brendan, but you gotta kick rocks.
I hear Brevin's voice too, though. Like, that's the thing.
I heard him both.
I hear it for sure.
But Rob, like, I feel like I could say certain things to Rob and he pick up on it quick. If I say certain things to the other, it's like, is you gonna really relate? Or?
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, just because you were born privileged does not mean you can't relate to the other person. Because at the end of the day, we're all black, and we all gonna get our ass whooped by the police. Sorry for cursing, Mom. I want you to watch this video. And then if it's gonna be another time, I'll be so mad. Okay. Damn!
Take me away.
Yeah, Rob sound like he know good catfish.
I'm not sure why I got voted out. I feel that a lot of times I've felt that I'm too white for the black people and too black for the white people. But it's
honestly, you know, a lot of black people have felt that way too. You know what I'm saying? That they're too sophisticated, or they too black, or they too white for the black people. It's like, I always feel like that's freaking ridiculous. Does that make sense, everyone?
Okay. I think the mole is still in the box.
Yes.
And you want to continue playing the game?
Yes.
Raise your hand.
Okay.
No, stop! What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I knew I wasn't gonna get eliminated.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just came in like I was gonna win.
Dude got that Mac 10 braids. Go live, Mac 10.
What's like one critique or what's one thing that you think like black people could be like doing better in? Or like a hot take? Like
that's a good question.
You know, our community and stuff like that.
Since the beginning of the U.S., with the obvious mistreatment of black people, a lot of information pertaining to being able to further us as a people has been withheld from us, and more so recently, the information has been normalized to be pushed out, and this generation is really doing a lot to make sure that we are as gamed up as possible with all the tax information, with all that stuff, so we can no longer have those continuing circumstances of not having the information to be able to financially evolve as a people. And I think that's dope. But I also think that people need to really be on their P's and Q's with that stuff, because the more we sit around and don't go after this information, the more our situation continues to remain the same financially. Even though we spend some of the most money in the U.S., it never stays within the black community.
That's true. That is true. Unfortunately, I know with the black community, you know, we have a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? But we're always just spending it on other places. You know, like we're giving it to like all the corporation and stuff. We never keep the money within the community. You know what I'm saying? And why you think like the other community, like the Jewish community or the Persian, the Middle Eastern community, you know, why they were able to remain successful within their own community, because they were able to take care of each other. I feel like us African Americans, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But again, this is my opinion. You know, and you guys are more than welcome to disagree with me in the comment section.
Yeah, that gotta stop.
Elaborate on that.
Well, it's no point of game banging no more. I mean,
it never was a point of game banging. You know, to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? I understand that the original mention of a game banging, basically the Crips and the Bloods were to protect the community. It was supposed to be like the Black Panther light. But sooner or later, you know, we began to start killing each other over colors, over territory that none of us own, and sadly over and more importantly over drugs. You know what I'm saying? We're killing each other over crack cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Man, we're killing each other over, like I said, we're killing each other over nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, I agree with Rob. Game banging. You know, there's no point of it anymore. Eventually, we're gonna do more harm toward the community than good.
If you think about it, you gang banging, and then it got so bad where you know everybody that run black in prison is together, even if you from the enemy side, the op side, or anything. So
that's like in the Hispanic community too.
If I'm supposed to gang bang, shoot somebody, and if I get caught and I got to go to prison and get along with the people who I just slid on, it don't make no sense. There's no money involved.
I feel that.
So that's the first thing. Gotta go.
Don't be so quick to buy Gucci, Prada, Louis. Like,
agree. I
I'm
agree.
not going to speak myself. I got Ricks and Subi on, but at the same time, like, if one of the homies has a brand, you should be going to go buy that. You know.
I feel like
support the own community. You know, like support support black owned community. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just speaking for other African Americans.
He's at
so you guys coming here and saying like kill that noise because I'm only speaking towards my own people.
A small one in Oklahoma, and nothing against like the school or anything of people who's around, but I feel like the ideas and like the mindsets that he's been around from his early childhood and whatnot, because have been just like not open-minded to new possibilities. Opportunities are out there. We just got open-minded to it and try to figure out what works for us.
This might be on the fault of like the media, But I think sometimes we over sensationalize like our pain, and I think that there's so much more to like the black community.
Yeah, I agree with that. Especially with all the slave movies. Don't get me wrong, I'll watch the slave movie, but it feel like yeah, I do agree with him to a sense because it's like you know what I'm saying. It feel like we always make a movie about our pain and our struggles and everything. And of course, movies in general it's about pain and struggling. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like there's too much emphasis on black pain and struggling. You know what I'm saying? And it can't be all that. You know what I'm saying?
Whether it's joy or like having a good laugh or something, like there's just so much more to us than like, the pain that we go through. And I think that needs to be, shown more in like our movies, our TV shows, just like the way we talk about things. Like I think that there's just so much more to the black community than that.
I want to see black people doing goofy stuff on screen, not just being slaves.
Right.
I mean, like their house party, their recent house party too.
Gangsters,
that's not even like a thing for America, but like you go to China, you go to like some of these other places, like that's all they see of us. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's true.
Word. Y'all, I'm gonna be real. I think we're all good, bro.
Let me see. This dude Rob. Oh crap. Who got eliminated? Oh!
Sorry, Gabriel. No, I'm saying it happens.
What's wrong with Gabriel?
If you think the mole is still in the box and you'd like to continue the game, raise your hand. All right. So that's unanimous. We're going to end the game right then and there, okay? If the lights turn green, that means you voted the mole out.
How the hell they going to know the light turn green or
if
turn
the lights
red?
turn red, that means the mole is still in the box and you all lose.
The thought popped in my head of, what if you had it wrong the whole time and the guy right next to you is the one?
3,
yes, he is. Yes, he is.
2,
I can't wait.
1.
Oh!
Red. That means the mole is still here.
Oh! Look at that! He knows! He knows!
You guys can lift your blindfolds in 3.
Oh, they all back.
2.
2.
1.
Uh-oh. That was good. Yeah.
Brevin? Yo.
Yeah.
Brevin.
Brevin balls. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, one thing I like about it is that it's all love from there. It is all love. I like that, man.
A couple white boys who cool, but like not like Rob. Like that was different.
Yeah. My name is Robert, but they call me Milk. I'm from South Central. I got adopted at 7 days old as a baby, like out the hospital to a black mother. So I was raised with her ever since 7 days old.
That makes sense.
My whole family was black. I didn't even know I never met the other people until I was like
that's dope.
Grown.
That's dope. That is dope.
A little strange. I was the only white kid at every party, every birthday.
I wonder if they have a black wife or a black girlfriend.
Bothered me, I guess.
Is it hard for you to fit in with white people?
Oh, it was. It's getting a little better.
What about for black people then? Is it easier or was it more difficult to get along with?
Nah. I mean, that's all I was around my whole life. Right. Jail, county jail, juvenile hall, every party, everything.
And your whole family, like, they just all accept you. Because I got sides of my white family that, like, they wouldn't even hold me as a baby because I had a black dad.
Nah, hell.
Yeah, sadly, that is the case with Mitch Child as well. You know what I'm saying? They're like, they're people from like either side. They're just racist. And they wouldn't hold that baby because he the product of the other parent, which I think is foul. But whatever.
Nah, I had a good family.
Since
that's good.
Married a black man, they sat shivets for her, which basically in the Jewish community means that you're dead to me, and it's almost lone feeling that you get sometimes when you feel like you can't relate to anybody.
I was like the baby, low key, like the youngest one.
Wow.
Fun fact, that actually like what $1,000
people have about black men.
Put us in a box that basically states that we're always angry or mad. There's a lot of happy black folk in the world.
Yes, there is.
Personally,
there is.
Not as monolithic as a lot of people would make us out to be.
We are bankers, we're lawyers, we're doctors.
We all originated from Africa. We all, because you're further away from the equator, it doesn't matter.
Black is beautiful.
I agree with that. That was an excellent video, man. And you know, I hope this is a learning experience for every single one of you guys out there. In regard to this video, what do you guys think of this video? Let me know. Comment below. Leave a like, subscribe to your boy. You can check out this my previous Jubilee video down here. Peace, love, and rock.